Hey everyone, Chad here, and I was struck again this morning as I was reading through the Gospel of Mark how important it is to Jesus to reach up to the Father. He sets time aside over and over again to go to a solitary place and to pray to God, just him and just by himself. And it struck me a lot this morning because right at the beginning, there's this kind of action-packed sequence of events where Jesus goes into synagogue and he heals a person, drives out an impure spirit, and then he goes into Simon Peter's house, heals his mother-in-law, and then at the end of the day, as the sun goes down and then the Sabbath is over, all kinds of people come to Jesus and he walks among them there in Capernaum, healing them, no doubt going to bed really, really late. And yet, very early the next morning, while it is still dark, Jesus gets up, leaves the house, and goes off to a solitary place where he prays. And the others think this is fascinating because they're like, "Where have you been? Everybody's been looking for you." And Jesus says, you know what? I needed to do this. I need to spend time. And I think if it's important for Jesus, then it's doubly as important for us as his followers to set aside some time. And for centuries, many disciples or followers of Jesus have set that time aside in the morning to organize your whole day around this reaching up towards God and finding a connection and a grounding in him. And if you're a new believer or maybe just new to this whole Jesus thing, I'd encourage you to read through the Gospel of Mark, this telling of the story of Jesus. The reason I say Mark is because it's a relatively short book and it's really action-packed. It actually goes through sequence after sequence. Immediately they go from here and then they go there and then they go there, and it tells the story of this amazing man who we follow and call our Lord. And so I'd encourage you to make daily devotions a part of your everyday life. Maybe it's something that you as a long-term Christian have been doing. Great, I think you should continue to do it. Maybe it's something you've let slide a little bit. I'd encourage you to then pick up the practice again and continue to do it. And if you're new to this whole Jesus thing, maybe even if you're just curious about him, pick up the Gospel of Mark, read through it, and see who this Jesus is. You don't need to take big chunks, but read a small portion, and then think about it as you go through your day, about how amazing this man is, this man that gave his life for us, this man that we call the Son of God.